Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. I was about to say Factorio, but we are playing RimWorld, not Factorio. Now, we had some stuff happening. We had a mad raccoon, we had some, I think, mad gazelle, if I remember correctly. Yeah, mad gazelle and a raccoon attacking us. We did a poor job of finishing off the gazelle. We did miss a lot, but still, we didn't do it as well as we could have. But the goal right now, since we have the freezer, since we have power, we have a battery, and all that good stuff, no food will ever decay and go bad again unless the power runs out or everything gets destroyed or the world just ends. But hopefully it doesn't. But we are going to actually unsuspend stuff at this point. We are going to quickly take a peek at research. Now, sterile materials, that would be nice. That would actually be good to get. Now, I think what I'm going to do is to make some stuff when it comes to like weapons. Because we do want to make, like, bows are really good. Of course, firearms are better, but some bows, if you get a good level of them, they might actually be better than some firearms, especially pistols. Let's put up a wooden sculptures table because we might need to take a peek into making some sculptures and making stuff pretty. So probably making new bedrooms as well. We should probably make some new bedrooms. Let's make small sculptures for now until we have 10. Allowed skill, I would say, is 5, the lowest. Let's take a peek on the numbers. Artistic, oh, no one can do. If we put it... Okay, that means we are going to put it at 4. And who's going to... is it Paulson? Yeah, Paulson and me is going to do that. Now, I do have quite a lot when it comes to the farm and the cooking. So most likely it's going to be Paulson, unless he's researching, of course. Let's take a look at clothes. Now, we might need to make some parkas and toques for the winter, because we won't get like a super cold winter, but we should probably have some winter clothes to make use of. Probably should make some pants as well. Let's do them as until, and we have, this is something I usually do. I make these. I make sure I don't count equipped. And then I make one more than I have colonists. The reason why is because this way we always have enough clothes, but not too many. Like, we don't have a massive stockpile of clothes laying around, which you don't really want. You don't want like a bunch of clothes just stockpiled, because it will take up a lot of space. Let's take now. Oh right, it's 200 steel. That's a lot of steel. I don't have a ton of steel necessarily laying around. Now, the best kind of thing you can do when it comes to prettying up is that doesn't, both when it comes to making it pretty and not costing like insane resources, smoothing stone is one of the best things you can do, especially when it's marble. That is really, really good. Now, Tatiana, you can't do anything. Really, you have a terrible shooting. You have an okay melee, which is interesting because she came with a revolver, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, what I'm going to do is at every single door I'm going to do like a T, just so absolutely no trees, but only where there's like ground where trees can grow. And don't need to do it where there's a stone ground, because nothing can grow there, so we don't need to do it over there. But we do want to make this, because we don't want trees to be in the way. And yes, having trees in the way will make it very slow to go in or out the door. Need warm clothes? Yeah, we are going to have to make a bit of clothing for our colonists. We should probably make crafting. Right, we should do this. We do need to make crafting a bit higher priority at this point. But it's Taylor, right? Yeah. TTG. Yeah, it's TTG or Paulson that's gonna have to do it, so let's bump myself up a bit when it comes to the priority on crafting. Pina, what are you doing? You are doing a bunch of stuff, that's good. Yeah, every time they try to go past a tree that's in the way, they are very slow, so that is something you need, like, you need to be careful. You have to put a bit of floor in the way, so there's no trees growing or in the way. Now this one is not in a good spot, but thankfully it was removed. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be okay. Now, we do need to move all these stone chunks. So let's have the one who can't do anything other than hauling, which is Tatiana, to haul all the stuff. Because they do make it ugly. It is going to look ugly if you do certain things. Yeah, making a toque might remove the need warm clothes. So you don't have to craft like a bunch, like making hats might be the thing you need. Okay. But that's because you have the plasteel advanced helmet, right? Because that absolutely sucks at like insulation. Yeah, most likely that's it. That's also a mod I really like, where you can set outfits and stuff and policies and rules more easily. Especially you can set them and then very easily go from one set to another very quickly, very easily. Now let's take a look at you. Do we even know what, like... Yeah, we have no idea how... We don't know how good you are. Or do we? No. And it is quite far away. If we take a look... It is a day at a new waypoint. Yeah, it's going to take 2 days. So say 2.5 days back and forth. And I'm not that desperate when it comes to a new colonist, like a new colonist. So I'm just going to say thanks, but no thanks. Since we don't know how good they are, I'm not going to go there, really. Now, we have a solar flare. Solar flares are the most annoying thing, because they shut down every single electrical component you have. So your freezer won't work, nothing will work that is electrical. Now fires, like the torch, that will work. Which might be a good thing to have a fueled stove and stuff. Because that means you can actually cook food. Hopefully the solar flare doesn't last forever. Because that might actually happen. Might last a long time, way longer than we wanted to. And there it is, over. Good. Oh, right, we need to push the power conduit one further so the last cooler can actually hook up. Okay, there we go. That should be. Now there should be absolutely no problems when it comes to the temperature. Now, making the walls double thick does help, but since I'm doing vanilla stuff a lot, having double walls when it comes to the coolers is not easy. More or less what you're gonna have to do is just do another wall and then keep this open, basically. And I don't feel like I don't want to do this, like do a bunch of walls just because. Now, what do you need? You need some stuff. Now, what I actually want to do with Pina is, since she has better construction at this point, I want her to try to get some better beds. Now we need more wood, I can see. Let's queue up some. I'm gonna have to take a look at the dog. What are you doing? Huh? I have no idea what she was doing, but most likely something naughty, something she wasn't allowed to do. Okay, normal and poor. Now, normal is acceptable, poor is not. So, what you're going to do is not do that. You're going to prioritize deconstructing. Good, good. And you're going to remove your own bed. And move this. Reinstall. And this is not intuitive, I have to say. If you want to force someone to move your bed, what you can do is you can reinstall at a different location, or you could just install and then later on install. But if you do reinstall, I can just put it over here. Now, I want to force Peanut to put her new bed in place. Now, you might think, oh, you right click on the bed. No. It's on the ghost placement where it's going to go. And then you can force her to move. And there we go, she has a better bed. Now, she needs a bit of, like, she needs stuff prettied up. Because she is somewhat close to breaking, and we don't want that. That would be terrible if she did. Okay, he's doing Parkus at this point. That's good. Let's take a look at gear. Yeah, if she takes her synthread bottom down shirt in replaces it with a parka, it should be enough insulation towards the cold to make it possible to not like freeze or feel cold. Now, they do need They do need better rooms, like better bedrooms. What I'm going to do is just mine this away so we don't have that. I'm going to remove the caravan packing spot. We don't need that right now. Let's see if we have something. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff being forbidden. So let's unforbid that. Yeah, I know there's compacted machinery over there. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not like it's invisible. Yeah, Paulson has gotten food poisoning from simple meal caused dirty cooking area. This is the reason why you have to clean your cooking area very often, because food poisoning is something that you don't want. Now I'm going to force. Okay, the dog came and picked it up. Good. Now, she should be, yeah, minor passion for my work. So she has an increase doing this work. Now, once she stops doing it, it goes away, but while she's doing it, it's an increase. So there's a smaller chance for her to break. Now, let's take a look. He has construction 6. It's on its way towards level 7. That's good. How is it going for you, Paulson? Why are you so slow? Oh, food poisoning, right. Right. I almost thought the game was slowed down, so like, what? Am I getting attacked or something? But no, he has food poisoning, so he slows down drastically. Like, he's super slow in comparison to the other ones. He needs food, he's going to break, and he pukes. And sit down and eat, please. Yeah, thankfully, the spacious interior is, and the reason why I make wooden dining chairs, even if they pour, like even if they are poor, they are something good to sit on. So they get like a bit of comfort, and since it's a big room, they get spacious interior, and this makes it a decent dining room. But we are going to have to pretty it up. Question is, with what? Just wooden floors for now? Because the dirt is not pretty. We'll look at its beauty is ugly. It's like its impressiveness of decent is because of the space mostly, and it is a bit dirty, and it is hard to keep clean when you don't have a floor. So I would say let's put down some wooden floor for now, like this. This is going to, like, putting wood as floor is going to use up a lot of wood. So, but it doesn't matter really what material it is. Floors requires a lot of resources. There we go. That should be enough as a designation. Oh my god, and he pukes, and he's gonna have to start all over again when it comes to eating. Can you please finish eating? Thank you. Wow. And he changed hats. Because why not? Okay, he's recovering from the food poisoning. That's good. That's good. Now, with the flooring, it should be a much nicer place. If we take a look at me, he's saying that decent dining room is like it should be a bit better. Now, how much better it's going to be, I'm not sure. Mostly it's, yeah, it's the dirt. So let's, I'm going to actually do the rest of the room as well. Let's do that. There we go. Because we do need to get this. They are going to spend a lot of time in here, so prettying it up is actually good. They eat here, they craft here, they have a recreation, the chess table here, so usually a lot of time is spent in here. So yeah, and every time the beauty goes up a tiny bit, which means it becomes slightly less ugly, and it is easier to keep clean when you have floor in. Like, it's slightly impressive. Instead of decent, it's slightly impressive, so let's take a look at me again. It's still decent dining room. Not sure why, but now we do want the small sculptures, because once we right, we don't want the steel or the stone, we just want the wood. Ooh, good I caught that, because that would have been terrible if they used all the freaking steel to do that. Yeah, we are, as I said, we are going to put maybe like 2, maybe 2 somewhat good sculptures down, but we'll see. Now, this one is the bulk goods trader, is the best trader there is in the game, because they basically buy anything you have. Now it's Pina, right? Yeah. So let's go and have a chat. Let's see. Now, what do we want? We want to... We could sell all our toques. Now, if you have... Like, here's the thing. If you have any stuff that is... Like, if you have any stuff that is like human leather or human meat, you can't, like, there's a very few traders who buy that, and one of them is the bulk goods trader, so that's one reason why the bulk goods trader is really good, because they more or less buy everything you have. There are very few things they are not willing to buy. There are a few things, but I think the exotic goods trader or some whatever it's called is also a really good one. Let's see, is there anything we actually really need? I don't think so. I could sell like 75 cloth, get 70. Yeah. And I could buy like 2 hens and a rooster and get eggs and stuff, but I don't know. Especially like chickens and like hens and roosters, they can... When you start getting chickens, your food supply can just disappear. Because every single little chicken is going to eat a bunch of stuff. So if you're not managing what they eat and where they are and what food you allow them to eat, it's going to be quite difficult to have them. So I'm not sure. No, I'm just going to take this as it is. Let's haul these coins and let's go to bed, or rather keep on smoothing a floor, because yeah, she's, oh my god, she's rested enough that she's not going to go to bed again. But anyway, with that, we are going to have to call this episode. So thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.